Okay, so this dream situation has taken quite the turn, and last night I ended up doing this live stream where I basically went over everything as it was developing. So I'm gonna try and condense everything that happened into this video just so you guys have a clear understanding of what exactly is going on. But I will say this, Dream has responded to the allegations, and it appears that both he and the victim will be seeking legal action. So over the course of the last few days, several victims have come out claiming that Dream had groomed them. Now, the main thread that was gaining traction basically said that when she was 17, Dream had messaged her when he was 20. And nothing in that thread looked like grooming. It just didn't look like grooming. Like, maybe a bit weird that Dream was messaging like a 17-year-old fan, but besides that, there was no grooming there, in my opinion. But of course, Twitter, as soon as they saw that, they jumped on it, and Dream is a freak started trending on Twitter, and everyone was calling Dream a groomer and a P word. It just kind of shows how much Twitter hates Dream. Like, they despise the guy. Someone could accuse Dream of murder without any proof, and they would believe it. It would be trending the next day, and everyone would be making memes calling Dream a murderer. So a lot of people kind of looked at that allegation and just kind of brushed it aside, like, okay, he talked to a 17-year-old when he was 20, bit weird, but this isn't grooming. This is nothing. Even Keemstar was like, I'm not gonna touch the story. I don't care. It's stupid. But then another alleged victim ended up coming forward, and she claimed that she was also 17. However, at the time when Dream was messaging her, he would have been around like 21 or 22. So at this point, the age gap is getting a bit weird, and it's kind of showing that Dream has a pattern here. So anyway, this girl Amanda came out and alleged that Dream had sent her a D-pic, and it told her about sex toys and stuff that he had. And she provides evidence that this was from Dream, that this was actually Dream's Snapchat account, and that this was actually Dream's Instagram account. There's really no point in me going over the proof because Dream has kind of like admitted that some of this is real. I'll go over that later. She would then post this TikTok explaining what exactly happened.
So the first Snapchat is January 17th, got that 500 snap score. And then you can clearly tell that from the 17th to my birthday, I didn't save any messages. And this is because I wanted him to trust me. I thought that I was genuinely building a bond with my favorite YouTuber. And boy, was I wrong. That's what grooming is. Content creators make you feel important and take stuff out of you because they know that you're not going to do anything. The only reason I'm speaking up about this is because someone else did, or else I never would be posting any of this. So from the 17th to maybe February 10th is the time frame where we were sexting. He sent me a picture of his penis.
And that's when this story would start to go viral. And a lot of people would urge Dream to address this, to respond to this, because this girl was making some very serious claims against Dream. And that's when Dream would release this tweet longer, responding to everything on his private account. I'm sorry for the late post and reply. I know it's been overwhelming and that the uncertainty is horrible in situations like this. I have been in a ton of scheduled meetings for the first time in my life this week, and have had so little time to check the internet that I actually excused myself to the bathroom during a meeting to check what was happening online. But I'm trying to write this post before my fight to get truthful information out there. I'm gonna be extremely specific and straightforward as it's a sensitive topic that I am taking seriously, and clarify on what's true and what isn't. The best thing I can do, and what I wanna do, is always be 100% transparent when it comes to something as important as this. Yesterday, a thread was posted that had screenshots of Twitter DMs from me in 2020. I believe these DMs are real. In these DMs, there are no inappropriate comments whatsoever. It was just friendly conversation in these screenshots. Them being 18 years old is mentioned in their bio, and I also very clearly asked them for their age. I did not act inappropriately with this person, and any attempt to equate these messages to grooming is not only disgusting, but is insulting the victims who actually experience grooming and still have trauma as a result. So right here, Dream is claiming that the messages in that first thread were real, but there was no grooming or inappropriate behavior there, and that this person was 18. Part of this thread includes cringy flirt text messages, again, when they were 18, that were supposedly from me, because it says that it's from their contacts when they go to my TikTok. This is impossible since I used a Google Voice number on my TikTok account, which doesn't have the ability to iMessage. The other information is false, and this has ultimately blown up into something that it simply isn't. Regardless, she was 18 years old and had 18 publicly in her Twitter bio. So here he is saying that those Snapchat DMs might not be real, but he doesn't know though. He doesn't explicitly say if they're real or not. He just says that those messages are supposedly from him. But he does say that the TikTok proof that the girl provided showing that Dream had her added wasn't real. He then continues the tweet longer by saying this. The second thread had Instagram DMs from me. Again, having friendly, normal conversations and nothing inappropriate. I believe these messages are real as well. Once again, she was 18 years old. Says she was 18 years old and even had a boyfriend while she was friendly with me. This being warped into me being a groomer, and the fact that she is and was 18 is scary and sad, and a huge reason as to why it's so hard to interact one-on-one with anybody online as a creator, especially people from within your communities. I did not engage inappropriate with her, and anything saying otherwise is completely false. As far as I have seen, she was involved with leaked Twitter, and so was the first poster's boyfriend, which seems to be a trend in situations like these, but it's mostly been contained to their side of the internet other than during big moments like the face reveal or major streams/events. Having such a deep obsession towards someone to look deeply into their families, friends, and personal life, or making up relationships or friendships in your head is one of the biggest reasons parasocial relationships can become so dangerous. It's also one of the reasons why creators need to be as responsible as they can be and be careful when they interact with anybody. And I think Dream needs to take that advice himself. Because what the heck are you doing? Why are you messaging your fans in the first place, regardless if they're 18 or not? What are you doing? Like, you know these people have a weird parasocial obsession with you. You shouldn't be adding them on Snapchat and stuff. Like, if you want to reply to them with a nice wholesome message or something, say thank you for the support, that's fine. But when you go further than that and you're adding them on Snapchat and stuff, that's weird, dude. Now, here he's claiming that this girl was 18. Now, she says now that she's 18, which means that when Dream was messaging her, she would have been like 16 or 17. She claims she was 17 though. Again, the ages are a bit confusing here. I've always done my absolute best to make sure that no one is ever uncomfortable, and the way that I treat them publicly or privately, and make an effort to make amends if I ever do something that someone doesn't like. I have also always made sure to have someone else have access to my public Snapchat, and in 2020 had to completely run the account while sending me art and cool messages before discontinuing it for a while. As for why I think this is happening now, I recently made the decision not to use my old Snapchat and to make a new Snapchat that I only have the people that I'm actually friends with and actively talk to on. And this seems to have potentially struck a chord with the people that I just casually talked with for not talking to them anymore. One of the reasons I made this decision is because someone I knew when I was first making content completely lied about how close we were and used friendly DMs to tie into their unhealthy fantasy. I have almost completely stopped replying to DMs from fans, random people, and old friends due to situations like this and out of fear from stuff that has happened in the past to my friends and those close to me. My team has had access to my social accounts from as long as I could remember in an effort to always stay on the side of caution given the size of my platform and inevitable falsely spread situations like this. This has all become much more real and scary now that my face is out there for people to see, and I needed to address this all. I will also base your advice and pursue legal action towards people using my name to spread disinformation or those that are misrepresenting facts, lying, faking things, or falsely abusing my name and image. My heart goes out to the actual victims of pedophilia and grooming, and again, I'm extremely sorry that it took as long as it did for me to reply. I wanted to make sure I included everything. This is all the information I have, but like past situations involving me, I know people are going to run with whatever fits their narrative best. If this isn't enough, at least we're all on the same level of knowing. I hope everyone gets some rest and tries to step back from everything, as it can all be super overwhelming. This is definitely what I need to do, and I need to sleep for the first time in 10 days. It was amazing meeting so many of you at TwitchCon, and I'm trying my best to stay positive. So right there, Dream admits that some of the messages were real, but some of it could have been faked, and he's saying that the people who accused him of this don't have the best motives, and they're from leaked Twitter. Leaked Twitter is known for faking stuff like this. They've done it against several of his friends, like Bad Boy Halo, I think Sapnap. I think they've even done a few to Dream at this point. Now, after Dream released that statement, the alleged victim, Amanda, responded by saying this: Dream, you effed up. I'm now actually getting the law involved. The pictures, messages, everything. Consider one last time telling the truth before I contact the police for receipts of your pictures, etc. This is effing serious shit you're denying, and it happened to me. So yeah, at this point, it's basically a he said, she said situation. Dream's claiming that she lied about her age, said she was 18. She's claiming that Dream knew she was 17. Anyway, regardless, it looks like both of them are pursuing legal action, and I guess at this point, all we can do is just wait to see what happens. A lot of people are saying that Dream can't post evidence to prove he's innocent, because if he is pursuing legal action, then he legally can't show any of that. So I guess I'll leave it up to the audience to form your own opinions. I mean, this is a pretty complicated situation. Anyway, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel.
Hey, you, the one watching this right now. Click this video, I promise, it's amazing.